So you're looking for a phone that looks like the Galaxy S25, pretty much feels like the Galaxy S25, but it doesn't cost as much. Well, in that case, you're probably looking at the Galaxy S25 FE. And yes, it looks a bit similar to its flagship siblings, and it even shares a lot of similarities with both those phones. But is it actually worth buying? Well, this is a nice phone, but there are some things you should know before you consider buying it. Let's get started. So this is the Galaxy S25 FE and it looks and feels quite premium. It's got the triple camera setup, which is basically a signature Samsung look at this point, even if the rings look different now. It's got a glass back, which is actually Gorilla Glass Victus Plus this time. It's got the flat edges, the armor aluminum frame, and the nice thin bezels with the punch hole camera. Plus there's IP68 rating. It's very Galaxy S25 except for this chin, but it's not really a big deal. My point is, this is a good looking phone and it's nice to hold in the hand. Of course, it's slimmer than the Galaxy S24 FE at just 7.4mm, and it's also lighter than the S24 FE at just 190 grams. So it's really comfortable to hold in the hand for long periods of time. Moving on, you get a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X display here with Full HD Plus resolution and a peak brightness of 1900 nits. Yeah, it's basically the same screen that we had in the S24 FE, and in real world usage, it's really nice. Colors look nice and vibrant, and yeah, it does come with the vivid mode enabled by default, and you can change it to the natural mode if you want, but personally I like the vivid colors on Samsung phones more. You can also make it more vivid, by the way, so if you really want super saturated colors, yeah, you can do that. As far as the performance is concerned, you get the Exynos 2400 chipset here paired with 8GB of RAM and up to 512GB of storage. And yeah, last year the S24 FE had the Exynos 2400E chipset, which is basically the same except it has a lower clock speed for the primary Cortex X4 core. But Samsung has put in a bigger vapor chamber in the S25 FE, so performance in intensive tasks should be better, and in my experience the phone does perform decently well, but there's a cap. See, in day-to-day performance the phone is pretty good and I haven't experienced any lags or issues, and even with gaming the performance has been quite nice. I tried playing BGMI on this phone and it runs at Ultra HDR plus Ultra and the gameplay is nice, but you do get some random lags and stutters. Personally, I would recommend a lower graphic setting like HD along with extreme frame rates for a smoother experience. I also tried Genshin Impact, and yeah, I don't really play this game much, but the performance is quite nice here as well. The phone does get warm after a long gaming session, and yeah, that's kind of to be expected, but that's where the catch is as well. See, the Exynos 2400 isn't the best in terms of thermals, and even with the bigger vapor chamber, this phone does throttle. I did the CPU throttling test here and it throttled down to 66% in 10 minutes, and with a different app it showed throttling down to 76%. So yeah, thermal throttling is definitely something to watch out for. I'll be testing this phone more over the coming days, so let me know if you want a detailed S25 FE review in the comments. Moving on, there's the camera setup. Now you get a triple camera setup here with a 50 megapixel primary camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and an 8 megapixel telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom, and the camera performance is quite decent. I took a lot of photos with this phone, and as you can see, these are the usual Samsung looking photos. The details are quite sharp, the colors are vivid, and the photos are more vibrant overall. It's a nice look, especially for social media. Low light performance is decent as well. The night mode does a fairly good job of capturing detail in low light, but I did notice that in video mode, the phone is very quick to add noise in the shadows. You can solve that with the Pro video mode, but yeah, it's something I learned the hard way when I tried to shoot an Instagram reel with this phone, and there was just too much noise in one of the slightly darkish shots that I wanted to take. That said, the camera performance isn't bad here. It's actually good, and yeah, it's not the same as you would get from an S25 Ultra or an iPhone, but it's really nice. Another thing that's good is that this phone comes with OneUI 8 out of the box, so you get the latest software version. And yeah, OneUI 8 looks and feels nice on this phone. It's not the cleanest looking UI out there, but it's still really nice. Plus you get all the AI features from the S25, including Circle to Search, Now Brief, Writing Assist, Call Assist, Browsing Assist, AI stickers, Gemini Live, and photo features like Generative Edit, Sketch to Image for creating some cool pictures, and Instant Audio Eraser to remove background noise from videos, which is new to the FE lineup. Plus Samsung is promising 7 versions of OS updates and 7 years of security patches, which is great for long-term use. Lastly, the battery. Yeah, the S25 FE comes with a 4900 mAh battery, which is an improvement over the 4700 mAh battery in the S24 FE. Plus you also get 45 watt fast wired charging and 15 watt wireless charging support here. As for the battery life, it's quite good. I've been getting over a day and a half of use with normal usage, and since it charges so fast, it's not really an issue if I ever notice that the battery is dipping a bit too low. So is the Galaxy S25 FE a good choice for the price? Well, it is a nice phone with the 6.7-inch Full HD Plus 120Hz display, the 4900 mAh battery with 45-watt fast charging, good quality cameras, and OneUI 8. Plus, Samsung is offering a free memory upgrade where you can get the 512GB variant of this phone for the price of the 256GB variant, which is enticing. However, the Exynos 2400 isn't the best chipset in the price range, and you will be able to get this phone at a much lower price of around 40k in the next sale in a couple of months. So if you really want to buy the S25 FE, I would recommend that you wait a few months and get it at the discounted price. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about the Galaxy S25 FE. Also give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing tech videos. That's me signing off. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.